Javier, and welcome to Tel Aviv. You know that the Israelis are known for their lack of patience, which explains why Israel and Tel Aviv in particular gave birth to so many startups that we know and we see around here. Nobody here has the patience to sit like we do and wait for someone else to find a solution to his problem. But in a minute, guys, look, listen to this. You will be speaking in front of the audience that don't know how to wait, to take out their smartphones and check what is new. This is what we're doing all the time, okay? Now I have to ask you something. Do you really think you can make them not use their smartphones in the next 15 minutes?
I think it's going to be difficult. I think it's going to be difficult. So, listen, you know what? I'm going to start you with, we're going to start you with a little movie because they're probably wondering, what is this guy doing here, right? I mean, people think about MasterCard and think about a credit card company. So I'm going to try to change that perception. So let me start you with a movie. Can we roll that movie? Well, thank you very much. So there you go. So I wanted to tell you that perhaps the only probably takeaway from that long, lengthy video, other that is touting the MasterCard network being so big and so powerful and whatever, is to tell you that we are very heavily working on connecting people, okay? And a fundamental part of connecting people is connecting the people that live in a city. And that's why I'm here today. But picture yourself, picture the standard situation, you going to work, you get up in the morning, you need to understand what the weather is like, and probably you also need to see whether the train is on time. unless you live in Amsterdam and then you get your bicycle cleaned up. But anyway, but maybe then, so you need to understand what's going on in the city. So how you're going to get to work, right? So maybe you're going to be driving. So when you get to your parking space, what do you mean your parking space? Well, maybe if you drive to work every day, maybe the city wants to give you a monthly parking permit and maybe even a reserve parking in one of the parkings the city is enabling so you can drive to work, because maybe you live in a place where there is no public transport. So I'm saying a lot of ifs here, and I'm saying a lot of ifs here is because in order to give you a better life tomorrow, in order for your city to make you more efficient, to simplify your life, to be able to get you to work better, faster, and cheaper, they need to understand who you are. They need to understand what you need. They need to understand what's going on in the surroundings. Take the case of London or New York. How many, any of you who's ever visited or live in any of those two cities, and many others, how many times is the subway down in the morning? I mean, oh, well, there you go. Almost every day, right? One line is down. So wouldn't it be nice if they knew how you get to work, and if your subway line is down, they could reroute you without having to pay 2 tickets? It'd be kind of nice. Wouldn't it be kind of nice that if the parking where you always park is full, they could reroute you to another parking? Would it be nice that, and here is where MasterCard comes into the picture. Now, unfortunately, we got to pay for stuff. Payment is important, but payment shouldn't be what you're worried about. Everything should be happening in the background. You do stuff, and then payment happens behind you, and in order to help you. So, for example, let me give you an example. We are starting, we're putting in this case in New York, parking meters. Now, the difference with a regular parking meter is first thing, you don't need to use coins. You'll be able to use your MasterCard. Second thing, it's got a screen. So when you kind of park, you will get a message that says, by the way, the coffee shop around the corner has a free something that day if you come and have breakfast with us. We can also use that system of communication for the city to tell you, oh, by the way, today in this particular parking spot, you're going to have to move the car a little bit earlier because whatever is going on, right? So as you then, for example, want to go on one day you want to use the subway or you want to use the bus, you want to be able to have a seamless experience, right? So many cities, more and more, they want you to buy a transportation pass. And that should be good for your bus, for your subway, for your parking, for your city bicycle. And you need to integrate that, right? And if you're a citizen and you're using those services every day and you pay your taxes, whatever, that city may want to give you that as an advantage. So what we want to do, what we're trying to do, is to integrate all those things into one device. What device? Well, normally your phone, yes, your smartphone. This is a great country for that. Everybody's got a smartphone, right? So we want to integrate that into your smartphone, so you buy a monthly pass, transportation pass, goes into your phone, but not only that happens, not only you pay for everything, you are accessible. You're able to communicate with your city. You're able to get rerouted. You're able to get offers. And today we have something special going on at such a museum. Why don't you go and see it? Today is the free day. Go take advantage of that. Today, such a line is down. Go and use it. That is what we are trying to do. This is what we call connected cities. So we're trying to make the life of the citizens connected, easier, more efficient, and being able and giving the government the alternative and the possibility to make your life a little easier, a little better. That's what we're trying to do. That's what we're trying to help with. So hopefully you'll get your phone. You have that in your phone. You will, in the physical world, tap and go. You won't have to pull out your MasterCard. You'll be able to get into the bus. You'll tap on that terminal, which is contactless terminal. Automatically, you'll be able to pay because you would have purchased your monthly ticket. The bus will recognize that you're a regular client, so you'll pay with your monthly ticket. You're not going to have to pay the full fare. Then you will sit in the bus. You'll be able to surf. You will be able, with the same device, make a purchase. So you'll surf into the website, and you will, one click, you'll be able to purchase and download a movie, download a song for that ride on the subway, on the bus, whatever it is, and at the same time be accessible from the city. If something goes wrong, you can be rerouted. That is simply what we're trying to do. Now, the good news is that we're sitting in a country where you have gone already a very long way. You're already far ahead of the rest in many, many ways. Here, I won't bother you with the statistics. You know them better than me. We've been looking around, and it's no surprise to you because you know this, that everybody in Israel is wired, right? You were saying it. I mean, everybody's got a smartphone. Everybody uses their phone. You have a young population. You have a population that is innovative. We've talked about the amount of startups in this country. And it's also a strong will to do new things. You also have great infrastructure. You got a lot of people who want to do new stuff, different stuff. You got people who are willing to invest in things. You got a population that is willing to experiment. Not everybody is open-minded. Not everybody is willing to take a technology and run with it and take a risk. So you have a big advantage. And I think, like you have seen in this country over time, a strong innovation in terms of payments. A lot of stuff started here. You probably remember how we started here with filling up the cars automatically, right? And paying for it automatically and many other things. So I think you're going to continue to see the opportunity here to innovate. You will continue to see how, in a very practical way, in this country, people do stuff that really helps, that makes your life easier, better. So I think you have a huge opportunity here that you're already capitalizing, but we're going to see a lot more than that. Now, let me tell you that we are rolling out around the world what we call connected cities. I told you about New York on the parking meters that is already being rolled out, but that goes in combination with PayPass, which is tap and go, so you don't have to pull out your card, as well as the digital wallet, where your card will live in the future. Your card will disappear. There will be no plastic going forward. That plastic will live in your phone, right? So in the digital economy, which we have already started, which you have already started, and undoubtedly is going to make it possible. All the stuff that I was telling you about the connected cities, how we can make your life better, it's really because we are at the beginning of what I believe to be the digital age. Money will be going away, plastic will be going away, and we will have a digital world where people will be able, in our opinion, to have a more efficient, better life. So let me now very briefly introduce you to the luckiest person in the universe. This guy is managing our business in Israel. So,
thank you, Javier. Thank you very much. So you got to see a little bit about cities and innovation. And what I would like to do is introduce this year. We did this last year. It was very, very successful. We're calling all startups to submit nominations to our Innovation Award. Essentially, MasterCard is looking for the next great innovation that's coming from Israel. We saw today that Facebook purchased a company in Israel and setting their R&D center. So just like these other companies, MasterCard is also looking for innovation. We're taking nominations by the end of November for the chance to win $25,000 cash, right, which is always good, and introduction into Citibank's new incubator program here in Israel. So Citibank has set up an incubator. It's a chance, a workspace for young startups in early stages of development to sit and develop their idea. They get access to Citibank executives all over the world. They'll also get access to MasterCard executives and MasterCard's knowledge to develop ideas, new ideas that will make us more connected and make our cities more digital, right? And make payments easier. So we're open to receive nominations from startups and looking forward to hearing all the brilliant ideas come out of Tel Aviv and out of Israel. Okay. In 20 seconds left. So we did.